Welcome back. Here we are in Genbu City after a long trip. And if you want to know where that is, it's on the northern continent. A new area for us. We're looking good as far as HP and MP goes. And we seem to have found some sort of enclave that is AoE free. Well, not much to do here. We've already checked out the shop, and as usual, well, actually, there was some good gear. We managed to give Kodemon a little bit better gear, which is going to be nice. Looks like a Digimon. We might as well open some card packs while we're here. Who knows how many we have? Not that many. Oh, 16! Ugh. Well, I will hurry this along. I don't really want to take a look at these until we get to a point where we really do want to play some more card battles. And that's it. Let's be on our way.
You must have the Digi-Egg of Knowledge to come here. You're exceptional for your age.
Junior is exceptional in the sheer amount of time he's put into this game without a single break. Is this where we want to go? Battle Gate. Back in the chilling, frigid, snowy Battlegate area.
Genbu leader is the one above here. He's the best of all the city leaders.
Don't be too sure of yourself. Good tamers always fight with everything they've got. I assume we are headed towards a gym or city leader battle. Let's make things easier on ourselves, and if I haven't already, we are on Kyukimon already. So we're all set.
What? A challenger at a time like this? Genbu leader, I've got a favor to ask. Can I have your badge to get to the real world? Sorry, no matter what, I can't give the badge for free. Those are the rules. If you want it, you have to win against me. Oh, alright. I knew you were gonna say that. Let's get this over with.
How could our tiny Kyukimon hope to fare against the massive Vikemon? 2 maces. It's always disappointing how some of these gigantic Digimon, they have all these, like, they're bristling with weapons. And then they never actually use the weapons. They're just kind of there. Like, I don't think there's going to be an attack where Vikemon actually takes those maces off of his back. I would be very impressed if that does happen, though. Let's see how much he stands up to a Blade Twister. Not looking good for him. Oh, hey. You know what? I'll accept that. He didn't take the maces off of his back, but he did. Uh-oh. Well, that's convenient. We blasted. So we started blasting. And we can use this ridiculously powerful attack. Let's see how that looks. Convenient because that did a lot of damage. Well, I'll take it. Metal Edamon. I'm starting to wonder if Metal is not a good type matchup for Kodemon. Because some of these attacks are just doing so much damage. This is a tough one. We're not being very strategic. I'm not using any items or debuffs or anything, so... Oh, that's convenient. Mega heal. Wish we had a healing technique. Just keep spamming this. Last but not least, Antilamon. Nice. Let's keep that up. In fact... that's unfortunate. Power Charge. We have so many of them, but 500 HP is just not enough to justify spending a turn healing. If only we could have Patamon heal us from the back row. I think this could potentially... Nope, it didn't debuff us, thankfully. Did quite a lot of damage. Lucky us. That was close. If we hadn't blasted, we might be at a bit of a bottleneck. We might need to go train or come up with a different strategy. Yeah, I won against Genbu Leader too. Junior, I apologize for making you fight. I wanted to see for myself that you can really fight against the AOA. Oh, I see. Now, take this and stop the AOA's plans. Yeah, I got the Genbu Leader badge. I think you're strong enough to fight on. But they too are strong, so keep your guard up. Thanks, Genbu Leader. That was tough because everyone recommended focus everything on a single Digimon. And that's what we've been doing. But that was a case where it felt like Kodemon's just can't cut it by himself. What I did just realize is Kodemon has he has a decent amount of TP. So to some extent, we'll be able to... We could train him up a little bit. We've been doing everything on speed, and that's always nice. It lets us evade attacks, but who knows? We should pick up a lot of these supercharges because, yeah, 1200. That's a good. I'd say that's worth a turn, especially because we can evade attacks. So we can kind of. I'm going to pick up even more of these. Why not? We can kind of sustain by... We can turtle by just healing every turn until we get lucky and evade an attack. And sometimes we'll get 2 attacks, so... It really does seem like... Just looking at what we have here. It really does seem like, no matter how you slice it, focusing on... speed, as far as the training gyms go, is really the best option. Is there a thrift shop here? I didn't see one. You know, there's an item I keep remembering called the counter crust, and I'm not sure where we get that. It was really... Apparently this is one of the things that they changed between the PAL version, which this is, I think, and the non-PAL version. NTSC, is that what it's called? The counter crust was really strong and worked basically every time, and then they nerfed the chance of the counter crust working in this, but it's still a really good item. So I think I want to go pick one of those up. It could be really useful. And I guess they're dropped by Tuskmon. I don't know where to get that. Is it dropped by Tuskmon, or do we have to actually steal it? I don't think we have a technique for stealing items. It seems to be a very rare item, and it's in Plug Cape, or West Sector near the Dum Dum Factory. Oh no. If we get a Growlmon to level 30, I guess we can get it. So that's telling me maybe the abilities are not completely random. In Digimon World 1, they were. Every time you hit a certain point, there was a random chance of learning an ability, but from what I've gathered, just browsing a few different places, if you get certain Digimon to certain levels, you're guaranteed to get certain moves. So if we really need to, we could get the Counter Crust and use it by stealing. There is a... If we get Growlmon or War Growlmon to level 30, we can do that. But what is the path to Growlmon for us? I'm not sure. I thought that basically any Digimon could eventually Digivolve into any other Digimon. But I'm not sure if that's actually the case, because I was looking at an evolution guide. I did not see Growlmon showing up for Kodemon, so it's interesting. I was misled, or not necessarily misled, but maybe I just don't know as much what I'm talking about, which is definitely the case. don't even see who can become Growlmon at all. Oh. Wait, Kodemon can become Growlmon. I completely missed it. Okay. So for that, we need Taomon, level 50, and Fire 200. And how do we get Taomon? Cubimon, level 40. And how do we get Cubimon? Guardian Jamon. Just walking backwards through the chain here. Kodemon, level 40. Okay. We're almost there. So I'm not going to do it now because we haven't yet. We're doing okay. We might struggle in upcoming battles. We definitely need to heal. We might struggle in upcoming battles, but we haven't hit that point yet. We haven't hit a spot where it's like, oh yeah, we definitely need to do something about this. So I'm gonna hold off on it, but we'll just have to keep that in the back of our minds that if we hit a choke point, spending some time to go get a counter crust could be very useful. The rate of countering is nerfed in this version of the game, but it's still a very useful item as far as I understand. There's other accessories we could consider equipping too in cases like that, like maybe it makes sense to give Kodemon some defense raising stats because those Digimons that we were against were mostly using just normal attacks, so normal defense should work, I think, but I don't know. We'll just play it by ear, and I just don't want to go out of our way, grind a bunch if we don't need to, but I'm willing to do it if we do need to. So now that we have the badge, what is next for Junior? Well, I guess it's time to go to the Kulon Mines. There is a matrix chamber there, which will allow us to exit the game, I guess? It's weird that you would need a special badge in order to leave the game and go to the real world. Why would it be designed like that? But it's okay. I meant to look at the map. Where is the Kulon mine? There it is. The real question is, how do we get there effectively? Where did we come from? We did go through Freeze Mountain. There's some holes there. Does that mean that if we enter the circuit board, does that provide us a way to quickly get there? I'd like to understand how the circuit board is connected. We needed to use the circuit board in order to get to the north sector. But can we use it to quickly get around? Before I pull open a map, why don't we just try it for ourselves and see what happens. Wow. Kodemon's attacks just aren't hitting like they used to. Did I mess something up and accidentally get bad gear? I don't think so. Oh, I was trying to get to that hole. having a maze is one thing, but when part of the challenge is just technical limitations prevent you from seeing much of the screen, that's a little bit different of a thing. So, circuit board, let's see if anyone will tell us where we can go. Last time we were here, there were some Digimon and there were some signs. Unfortunate that we get random encounters here too. I guess it does force us to keep leveling up a little bit. Well, that was a waste. We're just exploring right now. I just kind of want to see where things go. And does your position on the circuit board correspond to your physical position? This way, go south from here to get out. This way. What's the point of those blocks, by the way? I don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere. And I just don't know how it relates to the real world. I'm just kind of wandering randomly at this point. Eventually we'll get out somewhere. Oh no. We better take this seriously. Drill horn. Wow. It's here. Go north for the exits. Okay. I do note that, though the guide explained it, the game never really explained what direction north is, as far as I know. Maybe it's in the manual. Boot Mountain. Did we save time? We perhaps did, to some extent. Did we take the most efficient route? Probably not. But we just need to get to the mine, and it's close enough. It's good to explore. Wow, we just can't damage these guys anymore with our primary attack the way that I felt like we used to be able to. Everyone is just so much stronger now. Like, what's happened to us? I almost wonder if I misread the equip screen and maybe equipped worse gear. That's the only thing I can think of. It just feels wrong. No, red means worse. We're just that sucky. What we need to be doing is, I've been holding out doing this, but we need to be, I don't know where we can find this, but I know there's probably a place where we can dump a lot of our money into getting items that permanently raise our stats, or we can farm them. Okay, we're not... That's gonna be a battle of some kind, I can already see. Lake of Ice. I did realize one thing is that we've been relying on our high speed to evade lots of damage. So that's all the more reason to find a gym and pump our speed up a little bit more. Unless we've already hit the max, if that's even possible. That'll give us a little bit more of an edge in those battles. Not sure how speed relates to our chance of evasion, but probably helps. It's unfortunate that we don't know. And I've tried to find stats find formulas for how the damage calculations work, but haven't been successful so far. And I realize if people are speedrunning this game, that's probably the place to go. Or tool-assisted speedrunning even. Charisma chip. A chip is exactly what I was talking about. It's those things that can permanently raise our stats. That's the only reason that we came here. Back to the refreshing bathroom ambience area. Whoever thought this sort of movement was a good idea, I think was a little bit off base. The circuit board is interesting, especially because it's a maze, and your reward for learning to navigate the maze is that you can get places more quickly. That makes sense. But here, it's always linear. And it's annoying that you basically only have one button. And there's things in the way that you have to go around. It's just annoying. The random battles are annoying too. But that's par for the course with a game like this. Although, in Pokemon, you could get repels so that you could turn them off for a while. And here we are back at the Lake of Ice. It's cold and nice. And slippery, too. Too cold. Are we sure that's Icemon? That sure looks a lot like Gomamon. We'll take their word for it. Let's enjoy this place more peacefully. What could this be? Ah, legendary gym. Well, that's quite the drop. Not sure how Junior survived that. Well, you look... Isn't that, Armor Digivolved? Shoot. Forgot the name. Well, you know what that means. Oh, it's just Flame Dramon. What can we trade now? Super... all sorts of stuff. Jump Rope, our favorite. Resistances. And that's about it. So this has unlocked everything. Well, as I was saying before, speed seems to be very worth it. The other stats not so much, because if you can evade attacks and you get 2 attacks, that's, you know, that's free turns. So I think that's what we're gonna do. You know the drill. Wait, it said speed is up by 7? 1 sec. Oh, our speed was... Our speed is maxed out. Wow. So let's undo that. Let's spend a little bit to just bring it up. No, we can do better than that. There we go. Okay. 69 TP. Nice. Now the question is, what do we spend it on? If our thinking is correct that we'll be able to raise our kind of primary attack and defense stats using items, then I guess resistances would be the thing to focus on. But I'm not sure. I guess we get some powerful weapons later that pay up for all the strength that we're missing. So we'll get weapons that cover strength. Then maybe we should focus on defense. And tolerances, I don't think those are going to be worth it at all, because we'd need to, if there's a specific enemy or boss that we're dealing with, that we're struggling with, that's probably the sign that we want to raise tolerance. But we can also use those, there's items that are strong. Oh look, and these are called super. So I guess that means some of these trainings go further than others, and there's benefits to waiting until you have access to the super version of the training. Now, I need to check something. So with Kodemon, the technique we've been using, well, I can't look at it here. Okay. So see, these are all red. What does that mean? Strength. Okay, so red triangle means that they're strength-based. So what I was trying to figure out is it worth it to spend on increasing our like magic stats? And I don't think so, because Kodemon, at least Kyukimon, doesn't use those. It's gonna be a little bit until I think we have our next Digimon, our next evolution. So no to those stats. Spirit, definitely not Spirit. Spirit is the offensive magic stat. Wisdom is... Wisdom is defensive magic stat, so that's interesting. So, defense is also kind of situational because it's only going to be effective if we have physical attacks being directed at us. And same with wisdom, I guess. It's a tough call. I could raise strength, but then, you know, we're gonna get some good items later that kind of makes that not so worth it. But it could help us in the meantime. These are all super as well, which is quite nice. I could see it being beneficial to train defense and probably wisdom so that we have kind of general purpose, better general purpose defense. We are getting kind of destroyed when it comes to attacks. They're just doing so much damage to us nowadays. And since we've maxed out speed, I guess that's what we have to do. Also, apparently, wisdom can increase the chance of evading magical attacks. So that seems really useful to me. Because, yeah, we've been pumping speed so that we can avoid physical attacks. So we should also pump wisdom so we can avoid magic attacks. That seems almost like an oversight on my part. I didn't realize that speed was only for physical attacks. Because I'm thinking, well, if you can dodge, you know, magical attacks still have to hit, so you gotta dodge them. But I guess that's not how it works. Wisdom is kind of partly the equivalent of speed, but also wisdom... It both increases the chance of evading, and it also decreases the damage we take. So I think wisdom is going to be our priority right now. So let's start pumping that. And I'll do a little bit into defense as well, just to round things out. Maybe. Because we're really limited right now what we can kit out our Digimon is with, despite all of the money that we have. Curious to see what this animation is. Oh, they do math problems. Not good enough. Again. Not good enough. Again. Gotta let that random seed regenerate. Ultra training chance. Well, we've got it. I can just save and challenge it. Oh, that's very nice. That's very satisfying. Even though I'm kind of cheating. Ah. I'm curious if this chance is baked in, if it's already decided whether it'll succeed or fail. I think it is already decided, so then we should never make a save here. Oh, nope, it's not. Our wisdom continues to skyrocket. Let's do one round of super defense. Just because I feel like when we get hit, we're getting hit pretty hard. Just one round. I do want to prioritize wisdom. Terrible. So terrible, I peaked the mic. That's gonna be fun to fix in editing. Oh, it's probably not. This is truly how the game was meant to be played. If I was really lazy, I could just use a memory editor to fix their stats how I wanted, which would be very cheaty, too cheaty. This I at least feel like I've somewhat earned it. Look at how high it goes. But if you're gonna have things that are random training, I mean, you're gonna reward behavior like what I'm doing. Don't hate the player. That was a poor decision. Wow, the chance of success on those ultra trainings is not great. We have had one case where I reloaded them a few times. This is something, huh? Wow. I'm surprised. It really doesn't want us to succeed. It's like the random seed is like very set. So I really shouldn't have made a save there. So let's just do as is. That's okay. We'll take it. And we won't make a save when there's super training. That super training is really, feels really rare. Wow. I was thinking that if we... It's interesting. Well, maybe we'll give up on... Wow, even with cheating, the ultra training is... Oh no, I mean, I'm not cheating. No. It's very, really doesn't want us to succeed there. Imagine, like, the chance is really that low. Like, wow. That's ridiculous. That's crazy how low the chance was. We restarted so many times. Well, let's kind of get our remaining points spent in defense. Nice. And a couple more. Look at this. It has, oh no! I actually got it once. What are the chances of that? I had successfully gotten it once. So this is like if you were a kid, right? And you were like, I'm gonna get these super trainings, and you were restarting your console, like reloading your save every time it didn't succeed. This is your reward. Wow. Your reward is a kick in the face. A fake choice where it's so unlikely to succeed that... Yeah. Let's not continue doing that. That's not fun for anyone. Oops. I forgot to make a save. It's okay. Super defense. I'm just so shocked. I just can't help but pick the option to challenge it. Look at this. Every time. I can't figure out what the logic is. Wow. Well, that's fine. Oh no, I did it again. That's okay. 7 is a good number. Yeah, this is silly. It has to be, it almost makes me think it's like a bug. It's not exactly an accurate test because you don't know how the randomness is derived. Well, now let's take a look at Kodemon. Freshly trained up, spent all his TP. How's he doing? He's doing a lot better. We've maxed out our speed too. That's nice. And with Kodemon all nicely trained up, all strong and ready to take on the next enemy, and also with the knowledge that we have the counter crest to go farm if we really run into trouble, we'll take a pause here and be back next time on the next episode for more Digimon World 3. So goodbye.